All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. How you doing? Okay, let's talk politics. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Yeah, it's been a fantastic weekend for me, and I do believe it's a fantastic weekend for you also. Welcome to Political Roundtable. Oh yeah, I just want to rant a little bit. So, on this episode of Political Roundtable, I want to expose Peter Obi and May Edochie. Hmm. These two got secret relationship going on. Yes, you heard me right, people. These two, they have secret relationship ongoing. And I think some people who are very wise can figure out what's going on between May Edochie and Peter Obi. And since today is Sunday, I just felt like, Omo, make I go find real farm trouble. Let me go ask the real farm if truly you guys can figure out the ongoing relationship between Peter Obi and May Edochie. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope you are all having a blast wherever you're listening to me right now. Yes, it's Sunday politics, man. I choose to talk politics on a Sunday. Let me forgive me. I'm a Christian, and when I see the work of God in people's life, I like to appreciate it. Sister Chinye, I see my people are in the building. Oh, hey, but I say my people don't come back from church. Unfortunately, this is politics, and we are all political animals. So let us dissect this as quickly as we can. Thank you for joining the show. It's a very short one. Very soon, my people will be back. After church, they went somewhere. I just say, you know what, make I go do my politics before they come. All right, I see you, Messi Ajine. How you doing? Balogun Bawoni, my AJ. And of course, Comrade Luke, the politician. How are you doing? Welcome, my people. Princess Temitope Bawoni, Comfort Adagri. My Abby baby. Abby, I heard you were disturbing people on Dr. Adama's show yesterday. You won't begin go the try to explain to my brotherhood what's up. But I trust you, girl. I know you're gonna bring it 100. Welcome, Abby. My own sister Chinye. Sister Chinye say secret political relationship or secret romantic relationship. Sister Chinye, you are too fast. You just want to find out what's going on. So you guys don't know that these two they have a relationship, right? Okay, I will reveal to you guys now. Please hit the like, hit the like. It's a very short show, so I'm gonna need your like to ensure that YouTube algorithm can pick it up. Auntie Grace, how are you doing today, man? Happy Sunday. My Oshe, how are you, my sister? Labelle, sister Labelle and sister Oshe, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, I don't want to waste your time. Let me just quickly go into what I want to discuss as far as politics is concerned. All right, do you know that Peter Obi and May Edochie, they have a secret affairs? They have secret affairs ongoing, and it's going to require wisdom, divine understanding to know what type of relationship these two are into. Now, before I move on, let me ask, what do you think is the secret relationship they both have? And who do you think they have that relationship with? Just answer me, real fam. We'll do this one real quick. I'm going to add this poll as soon as possible. What relationship is between May and Peter, and with whom do they have their affairs. Oh yeah, may we try. See, AI don't come. AI don't they change my typing. Oh, eh? Balatiwa. All right, I think I got it. Okay, so let's start the conversation from here. What type of relationship do you think they both have, and with whom do they have this relationship? Let's go. All right, I'm looking at the chat right now. Yeah, is mom of five here? Hey, sister Wemimo, the table shaker. How you doing, my sister? I be say it's them that disturb me. All right. So AJ and everybody, what's going on? Sister she is. Oh, really? I got to go check it out. Oh, all right. You're talking about yesterday's show. All right, Sister Grace say, how is this politics when you are about to expose our PO? Yes, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, Sister Grace say we are here for the gossip. Okay, Sister Chie say it's a political relationship that they both have. Comfort say, are you serious? AJ say polyromance. Yeah, Sister Labelle say political. Yeah, Mom of us say if I shake the table, I go comot all the table Lego. I bet no comot them. Okay, so don't let me waste your time. The honest truth is this: both May Edochie and Peter Obi, they are having secret relationship with God. Yeah, they are having secret relationship with God, and I'm going somewhere with this. You see, if you look at May Edochie and all the battles that she has overcome, as well as the challenges that comes with those battles, you can tell that May Edochie have a relationship with God. Now, if you look at Peter Obi political journey so far, and how many enemies are after Peter Obi, how far they have castigated him, tell lies about him, threatened him, instigated all kind of political structures and weaponry against Peter Obi. I bet you're going to agree with me that the way Peter Obi is still relevant and gaining momentum can only be possible as a result of his relationship with God. So if you are wondering what kind of secret relationship do May Edochie and Peter Obi have in common, it is a relationship with God. And it's right there in the open. Everybody can see it because God is fighting these two battles. Sometimes when I look at Peter Obi and the amount of enemies working against him, fighting him both spiritually and physically, both online and offline, you can tell that so far so good, Peter Obi have a relationship with God. And I'm going to give you some examples. All right. Welcome, Sister Rose. How are you doing? Now, if we dive into Peter Obi way of life, his political rhetorics, how he addresses issues, you can spot in fact, you can tell how Peter Obi has become a pain in the butt to the Nigerian politicians. Take a listen to this statement from Peter Obi.
If their names are not, I shut it down. I went to Lagos, I shut it down. When the office of First Lady was getting more money than some of our ministry, I shut it down because nobody voted my wife. And both of us live in the house. It's my wife and I love her. My best friend, my closest friend. But then, she did campaign. So I said, why does she have an office? She even have an advisor. Advisor on what? So I shut them down. So I will cost of governance. You cannot, my brother, you cannot feast when you tell people to fast.
All right. That was Peter Obi's speech while he was running for election in 2023. And these are some of the things Peter Obi is used to saying, and it makes the politicians uncomfortable. All right. Now, let me show you something else. Here is this journalist. In fact, this journalist is one of the most respected journalists in Lagos State. He works for Tinubu TV station. Hear what he got to say about Peter Obi as far as 2027 is concerned. Listen.
Total votes. So somebody who scored 5,074, a party that scored 5,074 votes in the presidential election, once Peter Obi got involved, scored 6 million plus votes. That is truly significant. And that is the Peter Obi effect for you. The worst that anyone can do is to underrate him and the impact he can have in the election. No one is saying, I'm not saying, for example, that he will win the election. I've not seen the signs, and it's even early days. I usually don't predict about 2 years to an election. I like to predict like 1 week to an election because things can change rapidly in the Nigerian political ecosystem. So, but I'm saying that now that Peter Obi has prepared himself for that political stage and is looking inevitably like the biggest opposition figure in our country, the one that is always in the news, the one that people are always talking about. You know, so you can see when they didn't see him in Daura, people were talking about it, but he was not the only person who didn't go on that day. So that's to tell you that as a newsmaker is someone who is getting the attention, a total vote.
Now, that man right there, that man works for Tinubu TV station. He's a journalist, and a lot of people respect him in Lagos State. Even though he tried to portray as somebody who is balanced, who is unbiased, but when you listen to him at times, you will know that this is a Tinubu man. Now, having said that, with what he said right now on this interview, he said Peter Obi is the man to beat in 2027. He said Peter Obi is the one that is making the news. When President Buhari passed and they went for the burial, Peter Obi wasn't the only renowned politician in Nigeria that wasn't there. Yet, Peter Obi was the man they single-handedly dragged for not being there. Yes. I'll give you another example. I saw a video of Daddy Freeze earlier today, I played the video to my wife and I'm like, babe, what do you think? And my babe was like, no, they show me this guy talk. He's biased. You know, people we know to like politics. One they won't put mouth na bomb. Now, Daddy Freeze was one of the people who is also trying to rubbish Peter Obi's, can I say Peter Obi's achievement? Daddy Freeze is very, very shady. I'm sorry, Egbon, if you get to see this video, you're going to have to rethink your approach. For instance, when Daddy Freeze had Randy Peters on the Honest Bunch, Daddy Freeze figured how to bring Peter Obi into the conversation and try to turn people against Peter Obi by saying or claiming that Peter Obi worked for Abacha. I saw another video of Daddy Freeze this morning, the one I actually showed my wife. Daddy Freeze was getting mad because one boy, I don't know, maybe that boy is from the north or if it's from the east. That boy threatened Reno Omokri. And Daddy Freeze was visibly angry. And he goes, no, it's politics. You're not supposed to threaten someone. You are not supposed to say this. Oh, Reno might do his own. We might not believe, but why would you threaten Reno? And then I look at Daddy Freeze. It's been how many days now that Monday Ekpebono, the dead Edo governor, it's been how many days that dude threatened Peter Obi, saying clearly that if Peter Obi should come to Edo State, he cannot guarantee Peter Obi's security. And I believe him. Yes, I believe him. In case if you don't know why I said I believe him, that is Monday Ekpebono, that he actually cannot guarantee Peter Obi's safety in Edo State. Take a listen to what this same Monday Ekpebono said when he was campaigning to become the governor of Edo State. Listen to this.
We are going to provide you with insecurity. We are going to provide you with insecurity. We are going to provide you with insecurity.
Do you guys caught it? Do you hear what he said? I don't know, maybe you were listening. This dude was campaigning and he said, we are going to provide you with insecurity. For God's sake. A governorship aspirant at the time. When he said that, even his godfather, Adam Oshomole, was shaking. Adam Oshomole was like, dude, what are you saying? I'm going to play the video again. Just watch the video one more time.
We are going to provide you with insecurity. We are going to provide you with insecurity.
That is the governor of Edo State. The man that opened his mouth and said, let me send this message to Peter Obi. Peter Obi must not come to Edo State without informing me. If Peter Obi come to Edo State, I cannot guarantee his security. Imagine. Just imagine. So, I'm playing all this for you to know that there has always been attacks upon attacks upon attacks against the person of Peter Obi. Why? While I was having a conversation with my wife this morning, and I showed her that video of the freeze, and my wife was like, babe, no, they show me this guy, he's biased, you know. I was like, babe, even myself, I don't invest for Peter Obi now. And the reason I invest for Peter Obi be say, he is too gentle. He is too calm. At least sometimes you have to show Nigerians that you are a madman too. When some of these non-entities come after you, you have to show them that when they talk of person where they kolo, person where don't smoke, banner, you have to show that you are also a crazy human being for them to respect you. Yes, I said it. And when I said that, my wife was like, no, babe, you are missing it. He's moving exactly the way he's supposed to move. I wish my wife is not the type who run away from camera or something. I will have said, babe, come, may we have this conversation, may people they hear now. That was what my wife told me. My wife is like, babe, you are getting it wrong. Silence is the best answer to fools. Peter Obi is the ideal presidential candidate everybody hope for. If Peter Obi should throw caution to the wind and started going after these people that are attacking him, they will have something to work with against him. I then calm down and I'm like, wait, oh, it be like say this guy, they make sense. Oh. And that is when I now say, okay, if I'm going to have my political conversation today, I'm going to make this the topic. I'm going to say Peter Obi and May Edochie secret relationship with because I want people to figure it out. But the real thing is Peter Obi and May Edochie secret relationship with God. Thank you, baby, if you get to see this video. Thank you. I don't take, when people they talk like this, they like to learn to listen. I've done that in the past. I think when I was still like in my 30s all the way to 40, I know they listening. Now only waiting in my mind now I won't do. But after I don't hit 40, my brain my head begin to correct. I can't begin to listen more. And I saw exactly what my wife was saying. And that was the time I see the connection between how God is fighting for Peter Obi and May Edochie. Of all the attacks, of all the draggings, of all everything people have done to May Edochie, she won all the battles by simply not talking, by applying that principle of silence is the best answer for a fool. Then I get it. Then I think about it again that it's true. This Peter Obi get better strategy because silence should be the answer to somebody like this.
We are going to provide you with insecurity.
So let me ask you, dear Rufam, thank you everybody. 66 watching already. Oh wow, you guys must really like politics. But let's just have this dialogue. Oh, Uncle Patrick, welcome, sir. I see you, sir. How are you doing? My cherish Olivia, how are you, Mama? Samuel Okiwe, Baba Alpha now. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, based on this reasoning, do you agree that Peter Obi kind of have a very, very good approach by not going after these people that are tarnishing his image, fabricating all kind of lies against him, even with a sitting governor threatening him? Yet Peter Obi ignored them all. Do you agree that Peter Obi's silence, non-combative approach to fixing Nigeria is actually a good strategy? If you agree, drop 1 in the chat. If you disagree, drop 2 in the chat. Let's quickly have this poll. All right. Do you agree that PO silence strategy is the best approach? Yeah, let's have this poll real quick. Thank you everybody. This is just a political conversation. Mama five, you don't already they do. Mama five don't they do INEC? We never stop. M5 don't they do INEC? All right, M5 say 1. Okay, Auntie Grace said 1. Yes, yes. Thank you. Keep the vote coming. Do you agree that Peter Obi's silence is the best strategy he can adopt, considering what is happening in Nigeria? Okay, Princess Kerry said 1, Abby 1. Mike Bilba said 1. Thank you, Bilba. Princess said 1. Okay, keep it coming. Let's continue with this conversation. I'm going somewhere. I wanted to make a statement right now, and I'm gonna make this statement. Please just save this video until 2027. After my conversation with my wife this morning, and my wife said that the Peter Obi approach is the best, that if Peter Obi should be attacking them back, if Peter Obi should be throwing shade at them or trying to engage them in this back and forth social media rhetorics, or anybody throw jabs at him, he should jab them back and everything. My wife insisted that they will have something against him, and that will even make it a lot easier for them to figure how to silence him forever. Because my wife said they will take every word Peter Obi says, they will take it apart. Every statement he made, they will take it apart, that they are doing it already. I can't believe that I can actually calm down and listen to my wife breaking this thing down. Somebody that is not into politics, that doesn't do social media and all that. But I didn't know that she was really following that deep and analyzing Peter Obi move. So it makes sense. And that is why I want to make this statement before I play the next video for you. Peter Obi will be the reason Nigeria will either stay together beyond 2027 or we'll go our different ways. Let me say it again. Peter Obi will be the reason Nigeria will stay together beyond 2027, or everybody will part, we will go our different ways. Arewa people that has always been clamoring, we want Arewa, they will have their Arewa. We will have our Oduduwa Republic. Then Biafra, the Biafrans, they will have their Biafra after 2027. And I'm not saying this from a place of political rhetorics. Today is Sunday. I'm a Christian. I'm saying this based on how I view what God is doing with Peter Obi in Nigeria right now. Peter Obi represents hope. I will say it again. Peter Obi represents hope. Peter Obi is the hope for the common men and women in Nigeria. Just think about it for a minute. Have you seen the video of Peter Obi birthday celebration? Did you notice how people all over Nigeria are celebrating Peter Obi's birthday? Did you saw the way they deployed police in Katsina State? Is it Katsina State or Kaduna? Look, bear me out there. I think it is Katsina. They planned a rally to celebrate Peter Obi's 64th birthday. And the state has to deploy police and DSS to squash that arrangement. What does that tell you? How can a birthday celebration warranted a move by a sitting governor to say, you know what? Hey, police, DSS, go make sure they don't hold that birthday celebration in honor of Peter Obi. Go to Twitter, go to TikTok, you're going to see videos upon videos of people spending their own money, cooking foods, buying drinks, renting. They rented a 18-wheeler, carry DJ, stay in the street from north to south to west to east. People are celebrating Peter Obi's birthday. Oh, Kaduna. Thank you, Abby. Yeah, it's Kaduna, right? What does that tell us, people? If you don't know why Peter Obi is the reason we still have hope in Nigeria and the reason we are still together, let me play this video for you guys and tell me what you think. Where is that video now? I think I uploaded the video. Okay, listen to this video.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth. Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you hear Bami or not? Hey, Olusheyi, how are you doing, my dear? I played the video twice so that you can hear him. Bami said, I'm going to give you electricity and it's going to be affordable. If I don't give you electricity in 4 years, when I come back, don't vote for me. And he said, as I quote, a promise made is a promise kept. Samuel, no make me laugh now. Come on, Baba. Samuel said, oh, Samuel, you go make me lose my trail of thought now. Samuel said, did we vote for you and you entered? Oh, Dr. Adama, how are you doing, my sister? Wake up. Now, I played that video as a reminder of what is to come. And now let me address this comment that Luke dropped here. Luke said, Nigeria no go fit break abeg boss. LOL. All right. Now, let me tell you why I think we have a problem on our hands as far as 2027 and Peter Obi is concerned. The way 2027 is going, Atiku Abubakar, I don't see him playing the role of a godfather and have Peter Obi running as the presidential flag bearer for the new coalition called ADC. Just follow me, okay? The more I look into ADC, the more I realize that ADC is a conception of Atiku and his henchmen. Atiku is the biggest financier of ADC. And just this week that just ended now, Atiku has officially resigned from the PDP, meaning he's now fully in the ADC. I don't think Atiku will allow Peter Obi to be the flag bearer of that new party. So let's have a poll on that first to see if we are thinking the same way. Do you think Atiku will allow Peter Obi to run as the presidential candidate of ADC? Drop a 1. Do you think Atiku will allow Peter Obi to become the presidential candidate of ADC? If you think Atiku will allow him to be the presidential candidate, drop 1. If you think Atiku may not allow him to be the flag bearer, drop a 2. And I will continue my analysis. Please, let's get the vote in real quick. I'm going somewhere with this. Atiku, in my own political permutation, is not going to allow Peter Obi to be the presidential flag bearer. Atiku is officially 78 years old. After this next election, he cannot contest again. This is a matter of do or die. This is a matter of I must be the president of Nigeria by fire, by force. If we have to go by the non-constitutional political arrangement we have in Nigeria, whereby we have zoning, that spiritual, that evil zoning thing they got going on, that it is the turn of the north, it is the turn of the south, it is the turn of the south, that crap. Basically, they usually do north and south. That evil arrangement they got going on, even Atiku himself had never ever honored that arrangement. That arrangement is the downfall of the PDP, because for the benefit of those who are not following politics in Nigeria, that arrangement was what Atiku failed to honor, and as a result of that, during the last presidential primaries, the one that each candidate used to have, Peter Obi was supposed, Wike was supposed to become the presidential flag bearer for PDP in the last election. And Wike have spent money, has done everything, because according to this evil arrangement, it was the turn of the South. According to this evil arrangement they got going on in Nigeria, the last election was the turn of the South. That was why President Tinubu jumped into the race, because Tinubu was hoping he can take advantage of that arrangement. But then Atiku refused. And because Atiku refused, Atiku was, according to what they claim, allegedly, was getting all those their delegates that are supposed to vote in PDP. Atiku was getting them on his side by all means. And that is why Wike said he will never agree with Atiku. So if you look at Atiku antecedents, I don't think Atiku will allow Peter Obi to become the presidential flag bearer of the ADC. So this is a do or die affair for Atiku. Now, coming to President Tinubu performance, because I played that video for a reason. Thank you, Tony. Tony said, then they should go their separate ways if Atiku cannot allow Peter Obi to be presidential flag bearer. Thank you. I don't see that happening. And I don't see Atiku playing the role of a godfather. Now, it is expected that the South supposed to have 2 terms, right? And Tinubu is there, so Tinubu want to come back again. If Atiku have respected the zoning arrangement, just give me a second. My battery is about to die, but maybe I will continue this conversation in case if it die. Now, if Atiku had honored that zoning arrangement, he won't even be contesting this time around. This would have strictly be a battle between Tinubu and Obi, as well as any other candidate in the South or in the South, Southeast, Southwest, any other candidate that want to run for the office, because it means we still have another 4 years for that zoning to the South to work. But Atiku will not agree. Now, Tinubu, President Tinubu himself, is not a man that shine away from battle, in case if you don't know. And President Tinubu is a political strategist. Whether you like it or not, Tinubu no go agree. So I'm going to continue this conversation. Let me just go grab my charger real quick upstairs. While I'm grabbing my charger, please, I want you to vote on this. Do you think Atiku will allow PO to become the presidential candidate of ADC? If you think he will, drop 1. If you think he will not allow Peter Obi, drop a 2. And while you are voting, take a listen to this political promise again. I'll be
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth. Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth. Whichever way, by all means necessary.
all right. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let me see the vote real quick. Okay, Abby votes 2. Star Grace 2, Tony 2, Cherish Olivia 2, Adana said 3. Dr. Adana, why did you choose 3? You are not sure. I get it. I understand, my sister. All right. All I'm trying to say here is this. This upcoming election, Tinubu won't run away. He has mastered his strategy. And remember, Tinubu is the incumbent. He's the incumbent president. So far, so good in Nigeria. The only president with the record that he honored the outcome of an election. I mean, the only incumbent president that has ever honored the outcome of an election in Nigeria is President Goodluck Jonathan. Go and check the history. They always come back. By fire, by crook, by any means, they always come back. Whether they deliver dividends of democracy or not, they will come back. So, if I'm still addressing this comment from Luke Ni, if Atiku is on the ballot and Tinubu is on the ballot, and somehow somewhere they were able to remove Peter Obi from that equation. If they were able to somehow, because that's what they are doing already. If they were able to figure how to get Peter Obi out of that ballot, this is going to be a battle between Atiku Abubakar and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our current president. And if Tinubu and Atiku go to the polls, something will happen. Listen, that's why I say you should hold on to this video by 2027. If this election become a battle between Atiku and Tinubu, we may not have a country called Nigeria again. But I pray God will figure how to keep us together. But I don't see us being together because the North will simply go with Atiku. In the South and South, in the Southeast and South, that vote will be splitted. But Tinubu may lucky to have more of the vote because Tinubu is already buying. I won't say buy. Tinubu is already winning a lot of support from the South and from the Southeast. When it comes to those that really matters, the governors, Tinubu is already winning them over to his side. So the South, the Southeast, they might split election there. They might split the vote there. When it comes to the West, now where Wahala go dey be that? And I'll tell you why the Wahala go dey West. In the West, Tinubu will not get vote as he thought he would get. In fact, there's going to be voters apathy. For those who are non-political people, it means that the electorate, the people will refuse to turn out to vote. Right now, the only candidate that can get a lot of people to come out and vote is Peter Obi. If Peter Obi is not on the ballot, a lot of people will not turn out to vote. Look at the Lagos election that they just had. Lagos State local government election. Just go and check. How many people turn out to vote? That is an election within Lagos. So President Tinubu base. Yet, voters didn't turn out. You want to tell me, with everything people are going through now, under Tinubu administration, you end up with an Atiku and Tinubu on that ballot paper, and you are thinking people will turn out to vote? They won't turn out to vote. Now, in the North, they will turn out massively to vote. And you, of course, you can guess where the vote will go. It will be in favor of Atiku, which means President Tinubu, who happens to be the incumbent, is already at disadvantage. The only thing left for the president to do, I no go talk when I want to talk about, I no go talk. There's only one thing left to do. Now, if they not turn out massively to vote for Atiku, and there is voters apathy in the East, South, and West, meaning Atiku will already get more votes than the president. But knowing my president, I no go talk. That is where the wahala go dey. That is where the problem go dey. So thank you for joining me on this episode. Let me just read through many of your comments. We will continue this conversation. But again, today's topic is Peter Obi and Edochie's secret relationship exposed. That secret relationship that they both have is with God. God is protecting them. God is fighting their battle. I thought Peter Obi should be at least attacking all these mad people that are coming for him all the time. But God bless my wife for at least helping me have a rethink. Yes, Peter Obi is good being a gentleman. Peter Obi has a very solid strategy. It's all about fixing Nigeria. It's not about power grabbing. If it is all about power grabbing for Peter Obi, everywhere go don't be gas goes. And then again, Peter Obi is not attacking any politician. Peter Obi is not attacking anybody. Even they shade him, they said anything to him, he just keep on going. And yet, people are fighting on behalf of Peter Obi, just like the main nation are fighting on behalf of me, Edochie. So I'm sorry if the caption um throw you off a little bit. If you were thinking, so this Peter Obi na me Edochie be inside chick. That is not what this is all about. This is political roundtable. I was just trying to bring God into what is happening politically in Nigeria and how God is fighting for Peter Obi. And if there is any lesson I want us to take away from this, my short show today, I want you to know that sometimes silence is more powerful than physical fight or verbal aggression. God is fighting for Peter Obi. People have been attacking Peter Obi since he ran for 2023 election, and yet millions of Obedients are defending him and fighting back on his behalf. There was a time they were actually dragging Peter Obi, saying, "Oh, Peter Obi, you have to caution the Obedient. You can't even caution the Obedient. They are talking anyhow." Peter Obi, the same thing happened with me. We saw what happened when Yinka Tyson decided to drag me. The main nation came for Yinka. And by the time the main nation dealt with Yinka, people, even Yinka herself and people, they started, okay, men need to talk to her followers. Men need to tell the followers they should talk. Listen, the people who are supporting me, Edochie, and the people who are supporting Peter Obi, they are volunteers. They choose to support them. I'm talking to you right now. I don't even do business. I don't work in Nigeria. I don't do anything in Nigeria. Still, I am supporting Peter Obi. Why? Because I believe Peter Obi got what it takes to turn Nigeria around. Like I've always preached right here on Uncle Beno's channel, I think about myself first. If you like, call me selfish. I don't care. It's the same thing I tell everybody to do. When it comes to politics, when it comes to business, when it comes to relationship, you got to think about yourself first. Now, if everything is working fine, if everything is okay with you, then you can begin to think of the other people. When it comes to politics, more importantly, we Nigerians, may we use our brain. Think about yourself first. Politicians don't think about you. You see, Tinubu just appointed Buhari's, no, Babangida's son now. I even forgot the position he gave Babangida's son. You want to tell me out of over 200 million Nigerians, there is no one qualified enough to be appointed to that post? Politicians don't think about you. That is why when it comes to electing who is going to manage the affairs of the country, you got to think about yourself first. Think about your family. Think about your future. Think about why you got to go out there and vote your conscience. Forget forget tribalism, religious bigotry, or whatever crap we got going on in Nigeria. It all boils down to you. 4 years. I said this thing in 2023 when people are going with all kind of stupid narrative then. I said, listen, God will keep us alive. We are going to be alive from 2023 to 2027. You guys will be the one to come back and answer this question. Has your life been better? Has Nigeria as a whole improved? Do we now have employment opportunities all over the place? Can you graduate from school and get a job without connection? Those are the things that matters when it comes to national politics. It is not your sentiment or my sentiment. We have to elect and appoint people who can deliver the dividends of democracy to everybody, not to support those who only deliver dividends of democracy to their own children and their friends and kingsmen. President Tinubu just delivered dividend of democracy to Babangida now. The same Babangida that drove him away. Abi, you guys forgot that story. The same Babangida that drove Tinubu away with many other leaders. Now, the son of that same Babangida is given appointment now. Those Nigerians that are on Twitter, Facebook, defending their so-called president, Baba no remember them. Peter Obi have said this over and over again. He is running for president not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the entire country. Peter Obi has been consistent in his political manifesto and messages. That is why Peter Obi is not replying all these people that are dragging him left and right. Thank you for listening to my rant. Let me just take a couple of comments. Thank you, Uncle Patrick. Uncle Patrick said at Uncle Beno, let's wait on the ADC flag bearer announcement. PO may be asked to give Atiku to reign one-term offer, which PO will take over. Uncle Patrick, that is one of the bullshit narrative all these people are putting out there to convince Nigerians. Atiku should never ever get there for any reason whatsoever. Yes, I said it. We do not need Atiku. Atiku belongs to the same group of elites that put Nigeria where they are right now. For this elite, it's all about their egos and what they can get from the system. It's all about how they share the national cake. It's not about the entirety of Nigeria. So, Uncle Patrick, in my own permutation, I already saw what is coming. Atiku and their likes, all those people who are grown, they are not supposed to be around political power in Nigeria. And as for this stupid arrangement, they are parading on social media. Yes, Atiku will do one time. Atiku will give it to Peter Obi. That shit is not going to happen. Remember, I spoke about the zoning in Nigeria, the unconstitutional zoning. After the next 4 years, by 2031, the presidency is going back to the north. Yes, the presidency is going back to the north by 2031. If Atiku is interested in becoming Nigeria president, he should sit this one out and come back 2031. If he can't sit this out, he should forget it. So that propaganda is being generated by either APC or some people in some quarters, just to make sure they will get the support of Peter Obi, believing that Peter Obi can rally his base, believing Peter Obi can rally his supporters to now support Atiku. If they can somehow convince everybody that, hey, yes, so Atiku we only do one time, then we give it to Peter Obi. Says who? Is it family inheritance? Is that 2031? Is it not going to come down to election? Will Atiku tell every other northern candidate that are qualified to run for presidency in 2031? Will Atiku tell them, don't run, don't run? Will he speak Hausa language? Hey, Megida, I don't know. How is he going to do it? Whoever is believing that rhetorics, they have not really understood how politics works in Nigeria. So that's just my take on that one, Uncle Patrick. That's my take. Samuel said Peter Obi should pick a strong northerner as running mate. I am thinking Kwakwaso. That's a very good one. A very good one. If they're not going to give it to him. And Oluseyi said no second time. Uncle Patrick said uh, Bulaba is disappointment, just like Buhari. Bulaba should go with those empty promises. Oh, Baba is good at making those promises. So Samuel said, Uncle Ben, just say it, but use allegedly. He will ring the election as usual. Allegedly. My Simbi no there. I know they bring Simbi for politics. If not, Simbi for don't help me, they shout allegedly since. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Cherish Olivia said, Obi is the only hope of Nigeria. Absolutely. Eme Creation, how are you doing, my brother or my sister? Eme said, over 30 years plus, Atiku has been aimlessly running against everybody, including himself, with usual failure. So 2027 will not be different. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. I agree with that. What else do we have here? Samuel said, they should give us a free and fair election in Nigeria. That will solve our problem in Nigeria. Because you will know if you don't perform, you will be voted out. We are not going to get a free and fair election in Nigeria. Let's just forget about that now, my brother. It's never going to happen. It has never worked and it will never be encouraged in Nigeria. Right now, we are not there yet. We are not where we can actually conduct a free and fair election. I'm sorry, my brother Samuel. It ain't gonna happen. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on this one. Please, if you are yet to like the show, please like the show. I think I'll beg you, okay? Tony said, then they should go their separate. Okay, that was when I spoke about Nigeria separating by 2027. And again, okay, I see this one from Auntie Grace. Auntie Grace said he needs to be reminded on a daily basis until 2027. So Nigerians should use that to cast their vote. Yeah, yeah. By grace of God, I'm moving closer and closer to 50 years old now. And since 12, 13 years old in Nigeria, I have always known Nigerian politicians not to keep their promise. If you go they trust politicians and laugh, I go they laugh at you. They are not used to keeping their promise. And that is why I am supporting Peter Obi. The reason I'm supporting Peter Obi is just based off the fact that so far so good, Peter Obi remains the only one with clean record. If we have to say anybody is clean politically in Nigeria, Peter Obi remains the only one with anything that look as close as a clean record. And that's why I'm throwing my support behind Uncle Gregory Peter Obi. Thank you for joining me. AJ said, some campaign promises promised my father is what politicians are still using to campaign today. Absolutely. God bless you, AJ. That's what I was saying. I've been around. It has always been the same rhetorics, same failed promises. Oh, we will construct road. We will do road. There will be electricity. There will be this, there will be that. At the end of the day, they will not do jack. All they know how to do is steal money, loot the country, loot it dry. That's all they do, y'all. That's all they do. Dr. Adama and everybody, thank you very much. Unfortunately, that's all I can take on this political roundtable. Tomorrow morning, look, be ready. Tomorrow morning, we're going to continue our discussion on political roundtable because I still have a lot of stuff to show you. For instance, tomorrow, we are going to discuss this. Ben, be respectful, be respectful. Oh, I'm trying very, very hard to be respectful. Because tomorrow we are still going to discuss this guy that is threatening Peter Obi. Let me show you. The man who is threatening Peter Obi, here is his result. Uncle Patrick said, you don't old. Cut that beer small. Uncle Patrick, let me flex now. I still date town. You know, in fact, I dey figure out to make am white like Uncle Emeka own. if my baby feel white like Uncle Emeka, you know, they can call me Zaddy. Oh, all right, all right. How you doing, Freedomness? Freedomness, how are you? You're welcome. Freedomness said they will buy PO. The only person that can deal with Tinubu is Atiku. I love PO, but unless all the North stand by him, they will ring him out again. Absolutely, absolutely. And that is why I made that statement that Peter Obi is the factor that will determine if we will have a country called Nigeria beyond 2027. I'm just saying this based on political analysis. So, you know, I'm a patriotic Nigerian. I love Nigeria. I pray God will help us steps in. But with all this insecurity, all this fighting, and all this ammunition that is scattered all over the country right now, especially in the north, something tells me that they are planning something. I just pray God save us all. All right. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about this guy. This Monday, Ekpebulu. He dared the obedient, and he didn't know that God is fighting for Peter Obi. So Monday, Ekpebulu, they dig out his West African Examination Council, his WAEC result, June 2008. That is when this guy wrote WAEC. Unfortunately, the name is there, Ekpebulu Monday. He was born August 29, 1972. And these are his results. Commerce, D7. Christian religious knowledge, D7. Economics, D7. Government, E8. That's the way they take do a state governor. He can't even pass government. If you ask this Monday Ekpebulu to define what is government, or even ask him what are the organs of government, he no go know am. That's why this guy is called E8 in government. English language, D7. Mathematics, C5. Which me, I believe somebody wrote that maths for him. If you are a good student, you cannot have D, and then you have C5 in math. Somebody probably sat for him. In case you don't know, as far back 2008 in Nigeria, you can actually pay people to write your WAEC for you. They have what they call special center. So this is the man that is threatening Peter Obi. That is his result. Nobody knew about this or this why. But you see how he exposed himself? You see how he exposed himself? And that is why he was able to say this.
We are going to provide you with insecurity. We are going.
Imagine that. Now you see why he said it boldly. That was his campaign promises to the people of Edo State. We are going to provide you with insecurity. Ladies and gentlemen, are they not having insecurity in Edo State now? You see, you have to believe politicians when they speak out of line. You know, they talk one thing, say, waiting there for drunk at heart. Now he go talk after he don't drink ogogoro. He said, we are going to provide you with insecurity. And that is why when this MF threatened Peter Obi, I took it seriously. Yes. I took it seriously when he threatened Peter Obi. When he said, hey, listen, oh, I cannot guarantee Peter Obi's safety if he comes to my state. Now I believe him, because he has always said it, that he cannot guarantee Peter Obi's safety. Here is the man that scored C5 in maths. Because now him bring himself come out. Now jeje we obedient we dey. Now this man carry in 4 leg. They threaten our own, the only hope where we get for Nigeria. Now him carry in 2 leg. They threaten him. And it is just okay for us to also show him that, Egbon, we get your result. Listen to this man again. Person that has C5 in math. Listen to him trying to read the budget.
Let me take it again. 5. The Edo State 2025 appropriation bill of 605 billion 76 million 76. Let me take it again. 506 billion 605 billion, sorry, 776 billion. Sorry. It's confusing me. Okay. Sorry.
Order in the house, please. Mr. Speaker must be held in silence, please.
605 billion and details of the budget proposal for your consideration and approval. Thank you for your kind consideration.
My people, yeah, you heard it. That is Monday Ekpebulu. The same man that said this.
I am sending a direct message to him. There is a new sheriff in town. He cannot come to Edo without telling me, because his security will never be guaranteed. Whatever happens to him when he's in Edo State, he will take it. I am serious about it. He came the other day and donated 50 million. Somebody was saying, "No, guys, she won't get 50 million to donate to people." By the time he left, there was crisis. 3 people died in Benin. So for that reason, tell Obi he should not come to Edo without telling me. Nothing said with the grace. The man will say, "No, Gashishi. I am sending a direct message to him. There is a new sheriff in town."
Baby, come and say hi to my people. Come on. Come and say hi to my people. Hey, Isaac, what's up, buddy? And thank you for helping me make it make sense today with your political analysis. So I'm still on my political show. Welcome back. Yeah. So that is your Edo State governor. Come on, baby. Just say hi to my people. You don't say. Before you go there run. They no go see you. They no go see you. I'm serious. They no go see you. Say hi. Everybody, they see you. Yeah. Everybody, they see you. Come on now. Come and greet my people. Why are you like this? This is my real fan, baby. Come on. Yeah, come now. You never peck me now. Just because I did live now, you won't run. Eh? Come on, baby. You know, go Uncle Patrick, everybody they here. You know, go greet everybody now, Abby. Come on, yeah. Come and greet Uncle Patrick. Uncle Patrick, Auntie Grace, everybody there, even Uncle Emeka, everybody is here.
Hello, everybody.
You don't run again. You don't run again. What did they do you? Hey, I don't hit that one chance. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I gotta go. Thank you. But our political conversation continues tomorrow. Hey, Sister Grace, thank you, Jare. Sister Grace, no mind that our wife. She know the anytime when she just say I did camera like this now, so she go run. I don't know. Some people are just like that. Thank you, everybody, for being part of today's political roundtable. Shout out to you, my Millie Edison. Thank you. Millie said, "God bless you, Uncle Beno. I was almost getting angry with you because of the title of the video." Oh, no verse, Jare. You see, we have to connect one thing to the other in order to make it make sense. Thank you. I just feel like when I see how far they were trying to drag Peter Obi down, assassinating his character and saying all kind of rubbish about Peter Obi, and yet people are fighting for Peter Obi. I just realized, and thanks to my wife for helping me see it, I just realized that really, I think Peter Obi's approach, it should be commendable. These people have tried to set him up severally. Reno Omokri is shouting Peter Obi every goddamn day. Reno Omokri. In fact, when you pray for friends, ask God, say you don't want the one will be like Reno Omokri. Reno Omokri has been dragging Peter Obi ever since Peter Obi is running for president. I don't know. So you have them, many of them like that. They are attacking him. But even Morayo of TVC throwing shade at Peter Obi. That is why to some of us it's so annoying. That's why I just feel like, what the fuck? Peter Obi, you need to show these people madness too. Because some of us in Nigeria, the only language we understand now madness. That's the way some of us are wired in Nigeria. In Nigeria, the only language some of us understand is madness. If you don't go mad, people will not respect you. They will talk to you anyhow. And I think that is what they are doing to Peter Obi. But when I see how the Obidient always come true for him, and I saw his birthday, now anybody that is watching, tell me, who in Nigeria, who among our political leaders has ever been celebrated on his birthday the way they did for Peter Obi yesterday? What do we used to see? When they want to mark their birthday, they will rent big hall, right? Then invite fellow thieves like them to come and celebrate them. Pay actors, celebrities to hype them. But look at Peter Obi on the street. People are celebrating his 64th birthday. And Peter Obi is not even the president of Nigeria. He is just a presidential candidate. That's to tell you how much hope people have in Peter Obi. And that is why everybody is just attacking. Daddy Freeze, I like him to some extent, but when it comes to this Peter Obi issue, I've been trying to respect Daddy Freeze. But I think if Daddy Freeze should throw some subtle shade at Peter Obi one more time, or try to come up with some stupid narrative about Peter Obi, then maybe it will be time where we go begin drag him too. Daddy Freeze is the one that started this crazy narrative that Peter Obi worked for Abacha. He started it. Has anybody here ever heard that Peter Obi worked for Abacha before? Nobody. Daddy Freeze started that crap on their honest bunch. And shout out to my brother, DonAza. The latest video DonAza published, DonAza said, he be like say, Nedu, when it comes to that honest bunch, he be like say, Nedu, na iPhone. Daddy Freeze, na Nedu Pro Max. Because I don't understand. I didn't know where that came from. Daddy Freeze is a seasoned journalist, a highly respected radio personality who would have done his research before he uttered some comment. Out of the blues, they had Randy Peters on Honest Bosch, and Daddy Freeze just pulled that in. I don't know where he pulled it from. Just throw it out there. Well, I have nothing against Peter Obi. I have nothing against him. But ever since Peter Obi worked for General Abacha, I have lost respect for him. And knowing fully well who Randy Peters was, Randy Peters, I used to like that guy before until he called out VDM and he started some stupid narrative, and then I just turned away from him. Randy Peters is a very good, I don't want to call him a talkative person. I don't want to call him talkative person, but Randy Peters a bit talk. All you have to do when you have somebody who can talk a lot on your show is to just trigger them, and then boom, you have a show. He made that crazy comment, and everybody just hop on it. Peter Obi work for Abasha. Peter Obi work for. Thank God for video evidence that Peter Obi actually addressed that situation and say, "Hey, I never work for Abasha. I'm a businessman. I'm an importer." And just like many other businessmen in Nigeria, the court was congested, the port was congested, and we were trying to see how we can decongest the port. We went to see Abasha, and Abasha banged the table and said, after I was talking, he said, yes, organize a committee, let them decongest the port. You, young man, you are going to be the head of the committee. That was just it. Does that qualify as Peter Obi working for Abacha? So that if we started that narrative, that rubbish. I was on a show one day, I was just listening in the background in one of my brother's show, and somebody out of the blue came with this bullion van narrative. Say one time in Lagos State, when Peter Obi, either when he was a governor or after being a governor, that one time they caught a bullion van in Lagos State that was carrying money. And by the time they investigated it, Peter Obi was the one that owns that money in the bullion van. Like, sometimes when you hear these people talk, you just feel like, Jesus, is this how enemy really operate when they don't like you? But anyway, thank you, my brother, for that. Thank you. Ime Creation said, for me, I don't see ADC as an opposition coalition party yet. Remember, El-Rufai and PO are still members of their different political parties, meaning some critical agreement have not been reached. Absolutely. Uncle Patrick said, PO gentleness no go work. Emilokon na crazy. Make PO join hand with Atiku to kick Tinubu. Me, Uncle Patrick, sir, I really don't buy into that narrative. For me, it's not about let's kick Tinubu out. That is not the point here. That is the stupid agenda that brought all this coalition thing all about. When I look at the coalition, this is made up of people who are not part of eating the national cake now. These are people who have been out of power, and they saw the amount of money that they are disbursing right now. The budget where this particular Tinubu government they bring come out, you know they fail now. Not be this same Tinubu government now. They won't take how many billions they won't take do street light. So these folks, they are out of power and they are just hungry. They want to get into power. Now, seeing that Tinubu is not doing right by the poor masses, they now see that the poor masses already don't like the president. That's why they want to hop into that narrative, say, let's kick him out. Oh, we must get. Is it not the same El-Rufai that was saying all kind of nasty things about Peter Obi in the last election? Is this not the same El-Rufai that was following Tinubu up and down? Come on. I am not for let's kick Tinubu out. In fact, I will say it again. If the next election is about let's kick Tinubu out, I will be campaigning for Tinubu. I'll Kukuma sit down. It's not about let's kick Tinubu out. It's about let's get the right person that can actually bring about improvement, development, people that can actually understand the plight of the Nigerian masses. Somebody like Peter Obi, that's all I'm after. So it's not about let's kick Tinubu out. You cannot replace a Tinubu with another Tinubu, with somebody who might even be worse than Tinubu. It doesn't work like that. I don't buy into that, sir. Thank you, Uncle Patrick. Uncle Emeka said, Bro Ben, good job. Nigeria politics and politicians is not my fault. Don't go and pie in their fight for power. Exactly, sir. Thank you very much. Auntie Grace say insecurity is what he is giving his people. Absolutely, that's what he's doing. I would have loved to read all your comment, but I got to go now. Samuel said, Reno talks as if Peter Obi is Nigeria problem. If you ask him price of fuel, he will mention Peter Obi. In fact, if you even ask Reno, when was the last time you slept with your wife? He goes, it's Peter Obi. Peter Obi Peter denied me the opportunity to sleep with my wife. Peter Obi gave me erectile dysfunction. Now, wait till I no go talk. Everything where did I no head now, Peter Obi. But we saw this strategy coming from far. All they want to do is let us rubbish this man. Let us destroy his base. Let us scatter everything about him. Let's render him useless. So that by the time 2027 is here, he won't even have the motivation to run. That's what they are doing right now. The same strategy ADC is using. All they want to do is they are envious of the support, the crowd that Peter Obi can draw to them. As for APC have seen that they can't buy Peter Obi. Who knows? They might have called him and said, Peter Obi, let us give you oil well. Let's give you 2 oil well and stop running until after my tenure. And Peter Obi would have said, sir, I believe in my policy. I cannot disappoint Nigerians. This is not about money for me. I am blessed. And then they will be like, can you see this madman now? We even gave him oil well, he's not taking. So I think APC has figured that shit out, that we can't buy this guy. There's no way we can lure this guy to our side. So what we can do, let us dismantle his base. Let us render him no party.
Kasongo ye Mumbali nanga Kasongo mbona wewo Songa libala Ugo ye Kasongo mbona wewo Mumbali nanga